I love seeing my patient from being wheelchair bound to being able to walk and regaining their independence. I've learned so much from them about resilience.
The two things that drives me are to do ordinary things the extraordinary way and to be a light in dark places.
Apart from my primary role to treat and to cure, I find ways to motivate my patients so that they will want to get well and to live their lives.
My life philosophy is 先天下之忧而忧，后天下之乐而乐。
I have a patient who used to be a marathon runner. He is now wheelchair bound because he suffered from a stroke. During one of his clinic visits, he shared with me that he was very worried about his finances at home. This was because he has a sister who is suffering from cancer and is also wheelchair bound. I managed to share with him the Pioneer Generation scheme that both of them were eligible for. He felt so hopeful after our conversation. As nurses, we often see pain, distress, and fear. It is our calling to be a light for our patients in their darkest moments and their difficulties.
Doctors must not just practice medicine alone, we must practice empathy too. We need to recognize and understand the huge toll that the psychological and emotional impact that breast cancer brings to patients. It's often difficult for one to accept that when they are ill, especially for women, because women are multitaskers. So they have many things, many roles on their plates. So when they are ill, they often put others before them. They worry that the treatment will interfere with their multiple roles that they have to carry out. As doctors, we need to empathize and understand with them and help them along with this. I don't think I do anything really special. I just try to put myself in the shoes of the patient and caregiver. So it could be just giving them time to process the information, or letting them express their fears, or just arranging all the appointments so that it's just more convenient for them.
Even though I was called a white angel by children when I was a junior nurse, many still regard nursing as a dirty job. However, this is exactly why I want to be a nurse, to care for the sick and the weak. To be a nurse is to be a comfort to my patients, to relieve their pain through my skills and compassion.
I actually have a patient who has stroke. So previously she enjoyed baking, but after stroke she actually stopped baking because of her weakness in right hand. So I encouraged and set goal for her to go to supermarket to buy the ingredient and teach her methods of using one hand to do the baking. We were quite happy that at the end of the session, right, she actually baked one cheesecake for us. So it's a form of encouragement for the therapist as well. As therapists, our role is to listen with our heart and also to empower them to identify, realize, and achieve the goal together. In traditional Chinese, the word "ting" is to listen with your heart. Many of my clients receive a lot of advice from other people. My role as a therapist is just listen to them and help them to achieve their goals.
As nurses, it is not just rendering care and comfort to the patient. We also have to be mindful of their emotional needs and return dignity back to the patients.
I try to do my best for my patients. It's a reward enough for me to know that every day when I go home, I have a clear conscience that I've done my very best for my patients.
Healthcare is about caring and working with others. I do this work because I love my job, I love my patients, and I love my colleagues.